guys to do is start with cheering and clapping. 1, 2, 3. And welcome Andrew Rakowski.
Hello everyone, how's it going? People always say to me, Andrew, why do you do stand-up comedy? And I do stand-up comedy because it's cool! And it's sexy. And I know this because when I was a little boy, I would read out the Christmas cracker jokes at the dinner table, and my uncle would always try and fuck me. People always teach you in stand-up comedy to win the room early on. Not me, my plan, lose the room. And I'm going to lose the room by giving you a little controversial opinion. You ready? I believe that the female arsehole is significantly more attractive than its male counterpart. I've been with some girls whose bumholes are so perfect and pristine that it is scantly believable that excrement is able to pass through them. And mine looks like I've sat on a damp tea bag. I've got another controversial opinion for you as well, if you want it. I hate dead kids. I hate dead kids. They're the worst, aren't they? I much prefer my children alive. They're the biggest mood killer, a dead kid, aren't they? Way to lose the room at a house party is bringing up a dead kid. The only thing you can do worse than that is bringing one in. We've all got a lot of things in common as well, haven't we? We all have. We've all got things in common. For example, we're all still very impressed whenever we get a big chip. And when we do, we all do the same thing, don't we? We all do it. We all turn to the person we're with and go, wow. Look how big my chip is. And the other person will always go, whoa, that is a big chip. I take comedy seriously as well. I'm a proper comedian. I take it so seriously, I take my microphone to bed with me. I used to share my bed with a woman, but she left me. Because I kept on being like, get out of bed, that's where the microphone sleeps. So now I'm going to tell you, be warned, it might get sad here, about how my life fell apart. That's the first time I've heard pity tonight. Cheers. Just as a forewarning, I did this at a gig last week. I was going to go on stage and talk about how shit my life is. And they made me follow a guy with no legs. Unbelievable. So my last girlfriend, we were with each other for 3 years. And I made the decision last year that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. And I was going to propose to her. But then a few weeks before I was planning to propose, she called me because she works as a teacher. She said, something really sad, Andrew, has happened. A child has just dropped down dead in my class. I was like, I fucking hate that shit! She knows what I'm like. And she's crying about it, like, you're crying. And she said, Andrew, I'm not happy. I was like, I know, this is a really tough time for you, but just let you know, I'm going to be here for you. And she was like, no, with you. I was like, what? I didn't fucking kill him. And she wanted to break up. And then I lost, within 6 months, I was then made redundant from my job. And I couldn't afford to live in my house as well. And the worst thing is that's the 3rd time in 7 years that's happened to me. I keep on hearing the same thing as well. They always go, Andrew, it's not you, it's me. Andrew, it's not you, it's me. It's not me, it's them. Although I'm starting to think it might be me. Obviously, considering the circumstance, I started the year living in London, and I was in a very bad place mentally because I lost everything, and I was struggling. My mental health took a dip, and I'm not ashamed to admit this. I made a suicide attempt by going to stand in front of a train. But this is London we're talking about, and all the trains got cancelled. And then I had to wait over an hour for the rail replacement bus. I don't know if you've ever thrown yourself in front of a rail replacement bus, but they just slow down and tell you to get out of the road. It's awful. Many people who know me say that I'm the unluckiest person that they've ever met. I'm that unlucky that I enter every single week and I'm still yet to win the Nigerian lottery. My mate won it last week, didn't even fucking enter it. Just got an email. I'm that unlucky, I stand under the Tyne Bridge praying that a bird will shit on me. But there was a little window of hope a few months ago. My ex-girlfriend got back in touch with me and we started messaging each other. And then those messages escalated into calls. And then those calls escalated into sexting. And then it escalated into, and this was her suggestion, she was like, why don't you come over and visit me where I live in Peterborough? And we can spend the weekend in a hotel and maybe things can reconcile between us. And we can have lots of sex during that weekend. Oh man, I was so excited. I was really looking forward to it. And the day came and I got on that train. And then shortly after I got on that train, I received a message which said, actually, Andrew, I don't think this is a good thing for both of us. I was like, what? I've just bought a hotel in Peterborough. And by the way, you don't know depression until you've spent a romantic weekend for one in Peterborough. One of our mutual friends said to me as well, she said, do you know what, actually, Andrew, I agree with her decision. Because I feel that having sex would be the worst thing for you. Oh yeah, that'd be fucking awful, wouldn't it? What do you get up to this weekend, Andrew? I had lots of lovely sex in a hotel room with a girl. Oh my God, that must have been the fucking worst. And when you are going through a bad time, it's important that you accept advice of people as well. For example, someone said to me, Andrew, there's plenty of fish in the sea. This is just a drop in the ocean, but one day it's all going to be plain sailing and you'll have bigger fish to fry. And that's when I realised, don't take dating advice from Captain Birdseye. Even though we're not together anymore, we had a very happy 3 years together, and I wish her all the happiness and success in the future. And I'm not a part of her life, but I'm rooting for her every single step of the way. She's an amazing person, and don't hold it against her. And on my end, I've got to realise that humanity is a wonderful, amazing species, and that there is beauty and divinity coursing through every single one of us. And then I downloaded Tinder. Where are those people in society? They're not fucking here, are they? Under a bridge, that's where they fucking are. They've got this thing now on Tinder, haven't they, called Secret Admirer. And where you swipe for long enough, you have 4 darked out squares, and you think, oh, I've got a secret admirer. And you click on it, and it's always the worst looking person you've ever seen on your life. They make John Merrick look like Marilyn Monroe. They do adverts now on Tinder as well, don't they? So the only match I've had in the past couple of months is with a kettle from Argos. Fucking good kettle, to be fair. Also, don't care how bad this sounds, too many fatties on there for my liking. So I'm thinking about creating a new app for them called Heft. You can only get on there if your face is too big for the profile picture. Even though I'm single again, one thing I'm not going to be doing is I'm not going to be posting statuses saying I'm a lone wolf and all shit like that. And one thing someone does, don't they? And one thing I'm not going to do is resort to catcalling because it's regressive and stuff, and also it doesn't work, does it? You know, like if a girl's walking down the street, you shout nice tits, love, she's not like, cheers, do you want to see? A girl's on her way to work and a builder shouts out, oh, I love a blonde me. She's not like, I mean, I was just off to my job, but fancy a shag in your skin. did have my first date for the first time in a long time, a few weeks ago though, and I was really nervous because I've not been on a first date before in like a really long time. And I got advice from a friend, and he said, mate, in many ways, like a first date is just like stand-up comedy. You've got to have a big opener, consistent middle to maintain their attention, and then a strong finish. I was like, come on, Andrew, you got this. It's just like your stand-up. Big opener, consistent middle to maintain their attention, strong finish. You got this, Andrew. Big opener, consistent middle to maintain your attention. Nod. That was a Freudian slip, sorry about that. Consistent middle to maintain their attention, strong finish. Cut to the date, and she's like, oh, hi, you must be Andrew. And I'm like, my uncle used to fuck me. I bet your arsehole's better than my arsehole. Oh, look, wow, a big chip. Thank you, whoever started that. That's my time, guys. But you've all been really nice, actually. Yeah, you've all been really good. So do us a favour. If you liked anything that I did tonight, please follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Andrew Standup, all one word. And if you do, we'll be best friends, I suppose. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Andrew Rakowski, ladies and gents. Lovely stuff. Keep that applause going for your next act.